Speaking of comedy, I wonder if Rodney Dangerfield saw this one this morning. Monitors at the Department of Housing and Urban Development and put this on. It's Donald Trump kissing Elon's feet. And he is still legal. And that right there is why you don't fire 1,000 nerds at once. And is out playing golf instead of working, saying these work-from-home employees, almost no parallel. It's like Diddy complaining you bought too much baby oil. Buddy Elon, what a team. We got a dick and a tater in charge of everything.
Melania and Trump are humiliated on live TV by Clooney and Kimmel. The jokes hit hard, the crowd erupted, and then Trump's reaction changed everything. You gotta see this.
Yeah. Trump is a big fan of yours. I don't know if you've seen this, but he posted in July. So now fake movie actor George Clooney.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that movies are fake, does he?
I don't think so.
Who never
Hannibal
came
Lecter
close
is
to making a grow like the rats they both are. What does Clooney know about anything, says the host of Celebrity Apprentice. Clooney should get out of politics and go back to television. Movies never really work for him.
All right, I will if he does. Yeah.
We got some hot Melania gossip from the book, including a quote from a staffer that says Melania effing hates her husband, which I get that. It seems she wants no part of him. The book reveals that nobody can tell you where Melania even actually lives.
George Clooney shows no restraint in his vocal opinions, so he wasted no time speaking about Trump. Trump described Clooney as not very smart, while the casino owner himself failed to maintain a profitable casino business. People voluntarily discard their money at casinos, but Trump experienced complete financial failure in this establishment. According to Clooney, Trump's claim of business genius becomes ludicrous through his examination of Trump's business failures. Business leadership analysis demonstrates that Trump represents an example of poor business practices. Trump has generated numerous financial disasters, including bankrupt casinos, failed universities, and airlines that follow him wherever he goes. Through this simple statement, Clooney demonstrated to the world that the person who claims to be a billionaire cannot manage money effectively. During the interview, Clooney delivered criticism against Trump for exaggerating his wealth to benefit himself in specific situations, while minimizing it during court proceedings. During bragging moments, Trump professes billions in net worth. Still, when appearing in court, he portrays himself as a struggling businessman, with no obligation to pay huge fines. The ongoing contradiction in Trump's financial situation reveals that his business empire exists mainly in people's imaginations. Through his remarks, Clooney demonstrated how Trump presents himself as an independent mogul, despite his wealth from loans, business failures, and deceptive financial activities.
I knew him before he was, a president. He was just a guy who was chasing girls. Every time you went out, he'd come over and be like, "What's the name of that girl?" That's all he was. And the idea that there's this whole group of people that, that they think he's the champion of, which.
In addition to his business comments, Clooney also shared his thoughts about Trump's personal qualities. According to Clooney, Trump was merely an average man who spent his time at parties and trying to meet ladies. The man didn't bring intelligence to business or leadership status because he was a party stalker who sought public notice at every turn. The actor labeled Trump as a knucklehead while making his assessment. Trump appears to perform more tasks without any strategy, because even someone with limited intelligence would show better competence in his place. According to Clooney, Trump excessively pursues approval from celebrities, politicians, and world leaders. The president finds pleasure through compliments yet struggles to deal with negative feedback, so he responds with angry attacks towards anyone from Clooney to Kimmel and his previous associates who criticize him. Trump fails to forget his grievances, which span multiple decades, and he expresses his anger in public social media rants, like a child throwing a tantrum. Clooney depicted through his comments a world leader who shows more interest in seeking attention while needing approval, but refusing to accept reality.
Funny, if you told me a year ago that Hooters was going bankrupt, I would assume that the company had been purchased by Donald Trump after he lost the presidency, but Hooters is peanuts to our dear old Uncle Scam. He's got biglier ideas to bring in revenue. If I was going to make stuff up about him, I'd start telling people he wears diapers. I would explain that it's a long trial. He drinks a lot of Diet Cokes to stay awake. He's getting up there in years, and it's perfectly normal for a man of Trump's age and carriage to wear absorbent undergarment.
Jimmy Kimmel made Trump roast his life's work, and he continued advancing beyond previous limits. Kimmel attacked Trump through his strange conduct, spelling mishaps, and posture. Through his analysis, Kimmel demonstrated that Trump's tweet behavior resembles that of an incompetent Roomba vacuum cleaner by shifting between random subjects while displaying poor spelling and creating nonsensical messages. He even mocked Trump's infamous covfefe tweet through his broadcast by labeling it as a signal for help. This tweet continues to haunt Trump even today. Then came the diaper joke. Kimmel suggested that he would not bother fabricating legal issues about Trump because he could claim that he wears adult diapers. The reasoning? Trump consumes many gallons of Diet Coke while remaining sleepless and holding his posture in ways that make people think he has something hidden beneath his formal attire. Kimmel didn't stop there. Trump's mental ability matched the state of a Cheetos bag left in sunlight, which became artificially orange but collapsed under touch and created disorder throughout.
Trump gods are shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump gods are number one. Trump gods are shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump gods are number one.
During his interview, Clooney criticized Trump's excessive obsession with gold-plated items. According to him, the Trump design sensibility appears like an unlimited budget was approved to a second-hand automobile dealer. The combination of excessive opulence, sheer extravagance, and total disregard for reality defines his taste. The numerous gold fixtures in Trump's residence and his extravagant penthouse design reveal deep insecurity through his extravagant taste rather than refined elegance. According to Kimmel, Trump displays his concept of luxurious dining by adding ketchup to his steak and drinking Diet Coke from a wine glass. The legal problems surrounding Trump have emerged as a significant ongoing discussion. Clooney observed that Trump has launched more lawsuits than he's maintained marriages, thus highlighting his legal background. According to Kimmel, the legal team working for Trump represents the most active group of professionals in his life, surpassing even his hairstylists. The situation indicates poor leadership for Trump, given that his accountants have joined those who abandoned him, including numerous people who previously supported his presidency. Trump's legal problems become more humiliating because he frequently acts as though he's being victimized. When authorities sue him, investigate his actions, or levy fines, he avoids responsibility by pointing fingers at others. Trump prefers to play the victim role in every court appearance by blaming everyone from judges to prosecutors, and the media and also the deep state as well, as some undisclosed conspiracy. The truth about his legal problems stems from his personal choices. Trump's appearances in court happen nearly as often as his political rallies, because he faces numerous fraud cases along with hush money scandals and election interference charges. According to Clooney and Kimmel, negative events represent a clear pattern rather than bad luck. According to Clooney, Trump fears most situations where people fail to find his jokes humorous, rather than the possibility of prison. Trump views himself as a comic performer, yet his comedic approach resembles an untalented open mic night performer. Trump repeats old jokes at his rallies, which his fans find new but others find unoriginal and humiliating. According to Kimmel, Trump delivered what he described as the most unfortunate stand-up performance in human history. His major promises remain empty and unfulfilled. For almost 10 years, Trump has promised to present a superior healthcare solution. Still, his promise has never been a reality. Trump reacted poorly to the online criticism. He chose Truth Social as the platform to express his frustration through another emotional breakdown. Trump used his Truth Social account to attack Clooney by labeling him as a fake movie actor. The irony? That's Clooney's job. It's like accusing a chef of falseness when performing culinary tasks. Trump stressed his status as the most prosecuted person ever to exist throughout history, as he again took the role of a helpless victim. The statement that no one has faced persecution in history as much as Trump does demonstrate a level of absurdity that exceeds all reasonable limits, considering the actual persecuted figures throughout history. The jokes made by Clooney and Kimmel serve to reveal an important truth beyond entertainment value. All of Trump's public image rests on deceit, which shows signs of breaking down. Every lawsuit and investigation and his numerous business failures threaten to engulf him. His supporters continue to donate money to him. However, he uses these funds to escape prison instead of fighting for their interests. The public continues to discover that Trump presents a false image of himself to the world. He's not a brilliant businessman. He's not a strong leader. His entertainment skills fall short of being satisfactory. The man persists in his power grab as the world progresses beyond him. The joking insults delivered by Clooney and Kimmel provided more than entertainment value because they showed reality. Trump's golden worldwide business empire shows signs of collapse, despite his continuous Twitter attacks and public rallies. The mounting legal investigations and the legal system's pursuit of him have made it obvious that his time as president is ending. Despite his constant finger-pointing at the deep state and media, together with his weather complaints, he remains the sole person responsible for creating this situation. The events demonstrated that Trump's long-held belief about his untouchability had reached its end. The laughs, the shocks, and the meltdown. What a ride! But there's more to come. Stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe.